Hello everyone, this is a Malphite guide. This video will include abilities, masteries, matchup, item order, pros and cons. Firstly, without taking up much of your time, you must definitely watch this video until the end. It's already going to be a short, informative video. Now, let's together take a look at the pros and cons of Warwick. Pros: great initiation. Heavy counter for certain champions. Really tanky against certain teams. Great team fighting potential. Ability to stop most of split pushers. Cons: weak when getting hard countered. Inefficient against AP sustaining champions. Tricky to play without follow-up. Difficult decision making engage-wise. Previously, I was playing with Arcane Comet for quite a long time, but recently Sorcery Tree proved itself to be rather useless due to lacking tankiness and trading potential early on. For that reason, I started to run Resolve because it provides you better farming potential and trading in lane against most melee matchups. Generally, it feels more consistent than just spamming Q with Arcane Comet up. Currently, my preferred rune over Demolish, since it provides you some really decent damage and stats, especially early. What you need to do is to just wait for your Granite Shield, which is something that you should be doing frequently in your lane anyways, since it's your only kind of sustained conditioning is my preferred rune in this row, since it provides me some really nice scaling in terms of stats, while not losing that much early, since you are able to withstand most of matchups even before this rune kicks in. Overgrowth is the only rune worth mentioning here. Basically, it's rune that adds up scaling power, and due to insane amount of armor MR that you have, each point of HP gives you a lot of effective health. In addition to that, we need to remember that your Granite Shield scales with health. For that reason, it's not really needed to consider other runes in this row, since they aren't really comparable. Depending on the opponent's situation and the game's composition, you can make these selections. You can choose Doran's Shield, Health Potion, and Stealth Ward as your starting items. After 5 minutes, for your early item pick, you can go for Sheen for damage. Up to 20 minutes, you can consider purchasing Iceborne Gauntlet, Plated Steel Caps, and Frozen Heart. For your full build, after getting Warmog's armor recently, you can continue with Gargoyle Stoneplate and Thornmail. This is a passive ability. Malphite is shielded by a layer of rock, which absorbs damage up to 10% of his maximum health. If he has not been hit for second, this effect recharges. The cooldown is reduced. This is a Q ability. Malphite sends a shard of the earth through the ground at his target, dealing magic damage upon impact and stealing of their movement speed for 3 seconds. This is a W ability, passive. Malphite gains armor. This effect is increased to while Granite Shield is active. Active, Malphite's next attack deals an additional physical damage and creates an aftershock which deals physical damage in their direction. His attacks continue to create aftershocks for the next 5 seconds. This is a E ability. Malphite slams the ground, dealing magic damage to surrounding enemies, reducing their attack speed by for 3 seconds. This is a ultimate. Malphite charges towards the target area, dealing magic damage, knocking enemies into the air, and stunning for 1.5 seconds in 325 area around impact. Malphite cannot be interrupted during this charge.